An Indigenous family in Calgary is hoping to turn a troubling incident at their son's school into a teaching moment. 11-year-old Rafe Vadnais says his braid was cut off by another student. His mother, Chantal Tallow, wants to work with the school board to educate children about their culture. They both join me now from our Calgary studio. Hi, Rafe. Hi, Chantal.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Rafe, let me start with you. Tell us what happened.
I was at school. It was the end of the day, and before I was about to walk out of the school until I felt something on my head, and then I heard a snip.
Oh,
when I looked down, I saw hair and my elastic on the floor.
How much hair?
Probably about this long.
Okay, so you have, if you just turn around a little bit, we can see that you have a significant ponytail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you had a really long braid. Why did this happen? Do you know why somebody cut your hair?
I don't know. They probably just didn't like it.
Did they say anything?
No.
No.
It just happened so fast.
Wow. And did you ever have an interaction with the other kid who did this?
Yes.
Okay. And what was that like?
I just had a little talk with him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you spoke to him afterwards. What did you say?
I said, hello. I think you're the kid that cut my hair last Monday, is what I said.
Oh, wow. And what did he say?
He said, oh, I am very sorry I did that.
Oh, he did. Okay. So let's go back to when it happened last Monday. Chantal, how did you feel when you found out that Rafe's hair had been cut by another student?
Well, it's a feeling that's really hard to explain. Just what Rafe was speaking about right now happened today. So an investigation has begun. It'll begin tomorrow within his school classroom. So the Calgary City Police have been contacted, and everything starts tomorrow. But this whole week has been a whirlwind of emotions because we didn't imagine it would go this far coming out about this, you know, trying to track down one individual, but at the same time speaking to everybody else and sharing the significance of why he wears a braid and why he chooses to wear a braid. So like right down to the first day when it happened, it was you know, that look on his face. It was the look on his face that said it all. And getting into the vehicle and asking him what was wrong and finding out that his braid was gone. It was a bond that was kind of broken. You can never really break a bond between mother and son, but this braid that we had discussed over the weekend and having it gone in an instant, that changed a lot. But we wanted to change perspective on that as well. Yeah. As well as personal space. You know, it's not just about culture, it's about personal space as well.
Right. Well, let me ask you. I mean, you found out who did it, and so what's happened since then?
Well, we have just found out who it was within the past, just over an hour ago.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It happened just recently. So
how did you find out?
Brand new to us. The Aboriginal team that is working with the Calgary Board of Education, they've narrowed it down because Rafe recognized the boy's jacket.
I see.
So.
Okay. And do you have any understanding yet of why it was done?
I'm still trying to figure that out. That's why I'd like him to be found. What were his intentions of doing that to Rafe? And, you know, my son felt the tip of the scissors at the back of his scalp. It could have been a lot worse. So I myself need closure. I'm his mom. His hair was cut off without consent. You need consent to have your personal self touched. And his braid is part of his personal self, and it wasn't consented to be cut off. We were just wishing for him to have a good day, not to be teased, but his hair was cut. And
what is the cultural significance of long hair?
Well, we are still learning that. I've been off the reserve for 15 years now, and a lot that I knew, I've kind of lost touch with it, being so busy in the city, being away from the reserve, and the ones that I knew that were teaching me have passed on. So I'm reaching out within the community and what the community has to offer. So we were learning about the braid as well. But Rafe got his idea to grow his hair from myself, actually. Last year, it's been over a year now that Rafe has been growing out his hair. I was dealing with medical issues, and I was in and out of the hospital. And one evening while they were getting ready to go home, he promised me that he was going to grow out his hair for me while I was going through this. And when I started getting better, I had let him know that he had a choice to grow it or not, and he had a choice to grow it, so I respected that. And just over this past weekend, he had decided to start braiding it.
Yeah. Rafe, how has school been since this happened?
I've been feeling a little scared to go to school lately.
Oh, I don't blame you. And why do you feel afraid?
Because I'm afraid that this kid might strike again.
Yeah. So how does that manifest itself at school? I mean, what kind of feelings when you go to school, when you walk in, what kind of feelings do you have?
I get a little bit scared to walk, to go to school.
Yeah. And are your teachers good with you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Chantel, what comes of this now? Where is the teaching moment?
We've had so many reach out to us. A particular group, Boys with Braids, has really encouraged us to continue this, and Boys with Braids, I guess, had began in the USA, and they asked us to continue it throughout Canada. So I want to take what we've learned and other boys' stories and let them be heard that Boys with Braids is okay. You know, this is our culture and this is our decision, and it doesn't matter what culture you come from. Everyone has their own protocol, their own ways of doing things, and just for us, it was we were learning. We're learning our Blackfoot culture here in the city. And my girls have long hair. My mom has long hair. I had long hair. And we believed that we cut our hair when we lose someone, and we gift our braid to the one we lost. And our hair grows back stronger. Our heart grows stronger. Our mind, our spirit, everything about us grows back.
Rafe,
so that's what we're learning from as well.
And Rafe, if you could speak to the boy that did this to you, what would you say? I mean, what would you want him to know? I know you had a bit of a conversation today, but what do you want to say to him?
I just wanted to tell him to stop with cutting my braid.
Yeah. All right. Chantal Tallow and Rafe Vadnais joining me from Calgary tonight. Thank you so much for telling your story. I hope something good comes of it.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Good night.
Yes, good evening.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.